Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be playing as Hungary and forming Austria-Hungary, and put a little spin on it. We're doing this in 1440. Now, this was a request. This video was requested by Tornado Special, so thank you for the request. I will gladly do it. And so I start this off by firstly actually assimilating, because Hungary starts off with like a whole bunch of, well, minorities, I guess, that, like, that if not dealt with, by assimilation, they'll eventually revolt. So best to get done with that now itself. And of course, assimilation also gives you more money. Next thing I do is I invade the immediate nearest neighbor, most obvious target, Bosnia, because, well, they're pretty easy to conquer and they're relatively small. Also, their borders fit perfectly to Austria-Hungary here. I guess that, yeah, it makes sense. They occupied Bosnia in, like, I think the 1900s, around there. So in a way, this is forming Austria-Hungary like something like several centuries earlier. I then attack Ragusa. Yeah, that's the name, right? And take I just take Dubrovnik. Yes, that's how it's pronounced. I think so. Dubrovnik from them, and I don't really go to take the rest of their country. Next thing I do is I plan to snatch away the territories of Venice, and so I get Ferrara and Milan to declare war on them, so that, make this easier for me. And I attack Venice. Never mind that they have puppet states who will defend them, but at this point, I'm like second strongest in the world, my bad. And so, yeah, they just make peace with me immediately, and so it's not really a problem. Next thing I do, I prepare to invade Bohemia, because honestly, they're the next best target, to be honest. Like, listen, the choice is between Bohemia, Poland, and Austria. So, yeah. Then what I do is I get Silesia to attack Pomerania. This is mainly because I don't want Silesia interfering in my war. So if they're distracted in the north, it makes it easier. And because I don't want Bohemia's territory specifically being taken by some other power, because then I'd have to fight that country, and it's a mess. So I begin my invasion of Bohemia, and they actually are able to stop it in some place, so I have to shift troops, mainly because I don't have enough money to produce new ones. And because, in this mode, it's like, 1440, right? This is start date. And in this mode, everything is a lot more, well, there's less people for one, there's lower population, meaning there's less money in general, meaning there's less troops in general. So that's why a few thousand men each war is enough to win, right? So that you gotta keep that in mind. So, that's why you don't see me really raising a ton of money, because I don't really need to. Anyways, I take over all of Bohemia pretty quickly, or, well, the territories that I need, right? Which is basically just the modern day Czech Republic. And then, funny enough, they got puppeted. And then all of a sudden, Serbia invades me. Now, I try to get them to make peace, but I have a feeling that they most likely won't peace out, and they don't. And they even get Ragusa. Again, I don't know. But they even get Ragusa in on the war. And so I immediately react. Luckily, since I had been stockpiling money, I'm able to, resist their invasion attempt. And sure enough, it goes down. But the Serbians pour a lot of their money into raising like a 400,000 strong army over there. And they do meet initial success, but after spreading themselves thin, they get destroyed. It's sort of like the whole destroying in detail kind of principle in this game. If you split your troops, it's annoying for the AI, like annoying to deal with, but also you're putting yourself weaker. So that's one thing to consider. So what I do is I take over literally all of it, but I'm not going to keep it for myself. So I make sure that I don't give any provinces back to them, but instead I create just the same borders that they had previously, because I really didn't want, I'm not going to take more, right? And I even release Ragusa after conquering them, because actually no, I released Croatia just to just to be annoying. Anyways, I send my forces up north, right, the remaining forces at least up north to fight. And if you look at Serbia, their army just completely like gone. It's just a few people now. And you see, even before I can arrange my army completely, Poland preemptively declares war on me. I get, like, what I can guess preemptively, right? But luckily, I had money, and so I was able to raise an army quickly enough. And my initial invasion attempt actually failed. Poland was able to resist quite well. Um, in that one province, I forgot, I don't know its name, but like the one below Krakow, New Sandek. Okay, yes, I can't pronounce these names. Anyways, then then it's time for, well, my counterattack, and this counterattack goes absolutely splendid. With my extra reserves and Poland being unable to raise any new troops, I'm able to take over all of the territory that I need for Austria-Hungary. However, when I go try to make the peace deal, I realize it's not going to work. And I didn't want a repeat of what happened in the Spanish Empire video. And so I just went all in because I was just like, nah, I'm not wasting time again. And so I just conquered all of Poland, just like that, 100%. And this time, I took all the territory I needed. I just wanted to make sure that I took the right provinces. So I did check a few times, like, just to make sure. And since I had extra stars to spare, I did want to release another nation, but since they took part of my territory, I did not want to do that. And I accidentally ended up taking one province. So I decided to release this Galicia. I'm just gonna call them Galicia. But I decided to release one nation just because, that's what I do. Like, since I didn't want to break my rule of taking extra territory, I just release a vassal state, and it's good, right? You'll see me do that here. Anyways, I invade Moldova and I get Crimea to attack them, which the Crimean Khanate, you could say. And I take the one province that I need and try to make peace with them, but no. And so I'm just like, I'm not wasting time. I'll just conquer them completely. And yeah, it goes well. The Moldovans managed to fight back against the Crimean Khanate, but on my side, I just sort of take over all their territory and then puppet them. But since I can't, because they're not dead, right? So I can't puppet them. What I do instead is I go all the way to the selection and choose Moldova, and then I released Democratic Moldova, which this is like 500 years earlier for that. So yeah, what a timing. Anyways, so I've taken all of the territories that I need so far, besides Austria and Salzburg. And so I migrate all of my troops to the west to begin, or to prepare at least. These are the only two places I need. And I see that Austria is being attacked by Burgundy, and I don't want them taking any more territory of Austria because I need all of Austria for my formation. And so I get France to declare on Burgundy so that they stop bothering Austria. I know, sounds nice. I'm a very nice person. Anyways, I basically just use almost every last bit of my money, and well, not every last bit. There's 40,000 left. It's good to have reserves, guys. It's good to have reserves. Anyways, I push further and further in Austria. This war, it goes very well, mainly because I had amassed a lot of money over time. And I got so confident that even before the Austrian war finished, I just decided to go to invade Salzburg. It wasn't really even a risk. So yeah, that war ended. And just like that, we formed Austria-Hungary. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.